All right, guys, it's an absolutely beautiful day, and today we're going to put the new Hyundai to the test and see how much reach it actually has. Let me show you what we got. All right, so let me kind of paint the picture of where we are at. We're actually down here on the family farm, and you guys may recognize a few videos coming out of here. A while back, we come in here and put this culvert pipe in and extended this ditch up through here, reworked this bank back. And as you guys can see, everything is a hot mess. It's an absolute disaster. The reason for that is we had some pretty severe flooding this spring. And where I'm standing at now, if you guys can imagine, there was about 9 to 10 feet of water in here. When the water gets that high from the river, which is over that direction, the current actually starts flowing down through here, brings all kinds of debris, all kinds of river treasures. It just makes a mess out of everything. That's what we got here today, is a mess. So we're gonna try to attempt to get this cleaned up. The first thing we need to do is, before the flood hit, I actually had some riprap dropped. And as you guys can see, the bank is starting to eat out there a little bit. See how it's starting to work its way back to the road? That's not good. We need the ditch to stay where the ditch is supposed to be. I believe Captain Kleeman's actually got a video on his channel. He went down through there with the 120 last year and cleaned out that bank. We tried to correct it then, but it has to do with the angle of that pipe coming underneath the highway. That water comes straight, nails the bank, ricochets off, and then goes on down through there. So we're going for a quick, easy, semi-permanent, hopefully permanent solution. We're going to throw some riprap in the bank and see what happens. So my plan is, I've got the old beast of a loader down here. You don't make the job sites very often, but we drug him out of retirement for today. I'm going to try to take the riprap, the truck driver. He was supposed to dump the riprap here, but he dumped the riprap there. So we will take the loader, move the riprap from there to here, and then I'm hoping the 85, I don't know if you guys can see on camera, but that is a hole. That's probably, I'm not even gonna guess. That's a long ways down there. I'm hoping the 85's got enough reach once we take the loader and dump it on the bank right there, that we can place it and make it look all nice and neat and pretty, and keep it from eroding. That's the plan. And then we need to go up here and unplug our ditch culvert, because I think there's a propane tank of all things stuck in the end of our ditch culvert, and it's got water coming across the road making a mess out of everything. All right, enough talking. Let's do this. Let's go to work. All right, guys, before I get started, let's have a little chat about the loader here real quick. Every time I use this thing on video, everybody comments about the hydraulic noise. I need to check the filters, the pump, this, that, the other. Got it. So for some reason, the camera picks up on it a lot worse than what it sounds like in real life. The other thing is, this thing has got 100 hours shy of 20,000 hours on it. And I know the original owner, from what I've been told, that's the way it sounded from day one. So I got the philosophy, if it's not broke, I'm not gonna fix it. We're just gonna put the old dog to work. So let's move some riprap. Now, the trick to picking up this riprap, which is gonna be a little bit difficult because the pad is not on a level, or the rock is not on a level pad, is getting that bucket to slide in right underneath it and just kind of curling it up. So let's see what we got. Well guys, there you have it. Got the majority of the pile moved. I left this little bit here. One, I think it'll be easier to pull it up here with the excavator than the loader. And two, I got a feeling there may be a spot I'm shy here, so we'll just go ahead and get this all placed and see where we're at, how it fits. But let's turn the old stinky, wrinkly old loader in for the brand new Hyundai machine. Boy, talking about the contrast and equipment right here. This is nice. Let's get this girl fired up. The question's gonna be, does it have the reach? I need to read the spec sheet. I don't know exactly what the reach is, but I can guarantee you it's probably a bit of 20 feet over that thing, so let's do it. Working my way down in here, I'm gonna be careful not to go over top of any of this riprap. Brand new machine or not, this riprap is really hard on rubber tracks and tires for that matter, so we're going to keep it over here out of our working way. I think we'll start up there at that end and work our way down a little bit heavy on that end with riprap, which should work out pretty good. This thing does have quite a bit of swing power. It's definitely impressive. Somebody got some dirt in the riprap. Hang on. Guys, here's the moment of truth. We're taking bets. Think we can touch the water with the bucket or not? It's gonna be close. I think we can make it. Let's find out. Oh yeah. Look at that. That is incredible. Check that out, guys. I know it's a big mini, but look at the reach on that thing. That is absolutely incredible. I don't have a tape measure on me or I'd measure it. I'm sure we can find it in the spec book, but that I would have lost the bet that it was going to make it down here, but by golly, she made it. So the plan is, I think I'm going to take this little bit of loose stuff on top, kind of work it down, and I'd like to take the bucket. I kind of like to press it into the bank a little bit, kind of set it in there. It seems to help whenever this pipe here will get the flowing pretty good. Kind of helps keep that riprap in place. You can kind of see down here how it's really been eating into the bank a little bit more. So let's do it. Guys, I went down through there and I just kind of got all the rock pushed off the top. Well, I didn't want to get the loader too far over the hill. That looks dry, but it's actually pretty wet and sloppy. But the reach on this thing still just amazes me. I mean, look at that. That is a long ways down there for this little machine. So now what my plan is I'm going to take some of these rocks that got loose down here and I get them worked up the bank here a little bit, kind of in some holes. Then we'll go through with the bottom of the bucket. We'll just kind of tap everything down and kind of lock it into the tank so we're good to go. A lot like so. Well guys, that's all looking pretty sharp if I don't say so myself. I'm just a little bit shy over here on the end, right there below the bucket. So I think what my plan's gonna be, I'm gonna go over here and take the excavator and pull that little bit of riprap back up onto the road, or I can grab it with a loader and we'll pack it down there and get her where she belongs. So I think it'll work. Alright guys, all I'm trying to do is get this riprap back up here on top of the hill so I can get it with the loader and we can get it scooped up and packed down there where it belongs. Not only does this thing have incredible reach, man, it's got incredible feel doing like this. You can just see how I'm able to just barely skim the ground. One thing I have noticed, is it's got a tremendous amount of reach, but the bucket don't come in quite as far as what it does on some other models. I'd much rather have the reach than the bucket digging up underneath me. So of course I'm using that 304. That 304 that you can dig underneath yourself. But I'm gonna get this thrown up here, and then we will haul back on the loader. Push down. I think we're gonna have just the right amount of rock. Gotta love it. Gotta love it when a plan comes together. There she is, guys. Took the excavator, got her all windrowed up there on the road. What's left of her. Hopefully I can just take the loader, scoop or push or whatever, and get her down here in this hole, and then we'll get that little bit finished up, and I think she's looking good. Well, we're pretty smooth, guys. Took the loader, got the majority of the rock down there, got the road cleaned up. Just got to get that rock placed and we will be good to go. Well, there it is. Check it out, guys. I think that turned out pretty sharp for a quick little easy job. Extremely impressed with that little Hyundai machine. I think we've got about 40 hours on it now. Still got several more jobs lined up and maybe even a small surprise accessory showing up, so stay tuned for that. But there it is. Got a little dirt in the riprap, but that's fine. I'm going to encourage grass and stuff to grow on that. It'll just keep it from washing, but hopefully that will keep the spring rains and whatever floods we get from eating into our road back to camp, because we can't have that. Got one other quick little thing I want to do before we head out of here, and that is get the end of this culvert we put in last year unplugged. So let me walk around, hop in the machine up here, and we'll go see what kind of treasures we can dig out of that thing. You guys remember from last fall, we got a video, I think we had the 120 down here, and we extended this culvert pipe up through here. And what has happened is the river has come up. Has nothing to do with extending the pipe. This happens before, but the river comes up and all this debris right here floats in off the river. We got a propane tank, basketball, oil jugs, just a bunch of trash. So what I need to do is we're going to try to get that stuff pulled up out of the ditch. Then at some point we'll come down here and get this all cleaned up. But my main objective for now is to get that ditch open, because now the water's coming down the ditch that's going up over top of our drive right here and washing it out. So let's see if we can get that stuff pulled back. I want to hit the end of that pipe that's down there somewhere. Yep, there it is. Just hit it. Barely. Just barely got it. I don't think we hurt it any. You guys see it right there? Propane tank, anybody? We'll sell her cheap. Well, it wants to stay down there. It don't want to come back up. The question is, do you think it's got any propane in it? We're not going to squeeze it and find out, I'll tell you that much. Stay up there. There's the end of the pipe right there. I don't think we heard it any. Let's go down and check it out. That is muddy, stinky, nasty, all the above. Well, it's not perfectly round anymore, but I think it'll still flow water. That's the main thing, right? We're good. Well guys, that's it. That's a wrap on this one. We got accomplished what we needed to get accomplished. That ditch is not pretty, but it should drain again and quit doing this stuff. Walk back over here on this side. Hopefully this should fortify that ditch, so you don't have to worry about any of the spring rains or the spring flash flooding we get. It should be good to go for a long time. I would like to maybe get the crook out of that ditch one day, but it kind of is what it is for now. So we are on to the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And as always, we shall catch you guys on the next one. I don't care what anybody says. That's just a good looking machine sitting up there. I do like it. Kind of growing fond of the little booger.